Well, here's a fun little story. Let's just dive right into this one, shall we? Left wing activist group suggests deflating SUV tires to fight climate change. A left wing environmental activist group proposed deflating the tires of sports utility vehicles as a radical act of protest against climate change, because everyone knows the best way to get somebody on your side is to destroy their property. Adbusters, an activist group that describes itself as a collective of artists, designers, writers, musicians, poets, punks, philosophers, and wild hearts, has been smashing ads, fighting corruption, and speaking truth to power, and has been tied to Occupy Wall Street protests in 2011, called for activists to deflate SUV tires in a Twitter thread on Wednesday. Quote, all right, here's the tweet right here. Time to do something about SUVs. They're the second largest contributor to the increase in global CO2 emissions since 2010, more than aviation. This is a gentle escalation of methods to drive the urgency of this climate crisis home and engender a systemic aversion to SUVs. So here's what we do. Wedge gravel in the tire valves, leaflet the SUV to let them know the tires are flat and why it was done, and walk away, the organization wrote. It's that simple. If we organize, we can hit enough SUVs in particular neighborhoods to spark reporting and spread the meta meme. We do this neighborhood at a time to make the biggest splash, organize a crew off of any traceable apps, and make leaflets that lay out the case for climate action. The mission is not to win individual converts at this point, but to engender a systemic aversion to SUVs. Climate change is the biggest crisis we've faced as a species. It's not, and we are failing the test at every step. It is time for us to carefully escalate our methods in a non-violent manner and convey the seriousness of this crisis in tangible ways. A flat tire is non-violent. Adbusters continued, no, it's just vandalism, right? There is no property damage. There is. You are literally damaging someone's property. But it is a huge pain in the ass. We've seen this method succeed in Sweden and have initial success in the UK with tire extinguishers. Articles warning off SUV purchases at risk of being targeted. Time to go global. Targeting SUVs is a good way to hit the automotive industry where it hurts. SUV sales are playing a massive role in the expansion of the auto industry, both as a percentage of global market share and in total numbers, and that increase is setting the climate back massively. The group recommended targeting wealthy areas to begin with, saying that its goal isn't to disrupt workers and to avoid targeting vehicles that have disabled stickers or handicap hangers. But that's most certainly what you are doing, is disrupting workers. Okay, people got to go to work. If their tires are flat, that's going to disrupt them from going to work, and they're going to have to pay for that shit. Adbusters also posted a sample leaflet for activists to place on the windshields of vehicles they target. Your tires are flat, the leaflet reads. It isn't personal. SUVs are disproportionately fueling the climate crisis. They're the second largest contributor to increasing CO2 emissions since 2010, and they're totally unnecessary. Who are you to say they're totally unnecessary? The climate crisis is spiraling out of control, making drastic action necessary. So we deflated your tires. Walk, bike, take public transit if you have to, but it's time to end our reliance on these gas-guzzling behemoths. Who the fuck are these people? Okay, walk, bike, or take public transit. Not everybody can do those things. Okay, not everybody can just walk to work. Not everyone can just bike to work. Not everyone can public transit to work. Okay, these things have consequences. Okay, people live in different areas. This is insane. These climate activists are insane, and the whole climate change thing. They've been talking about this for decades, and nothing has happened. Okay, the climate has always changed since the dawn of time. I mean, at one point, this planet used to be covered in ice. This is just complete nonsense. Alright, these people are insane. Critics on Twitter blasted the group, noting that the idea is ineffective, criminal, and possibly dangerous. It is all three of those things. I'm sure ruining someone's day is a great way to make them agree with you. Exactly. Do these people really think that damaging their property and completely fucking up their day is going to make them want to side with them? No. This is going to make people hate these people even more. You're not going to get people on your side by doing this. They're going to hate you even more. It's like these people that stand out in the middle of the street and disrupt traffic with their little signs. You're just ruining everyone's day and pissing everyone off. Most people don't carry a tire pump. They're going to call a tow truck to either tow them because they don't know the tire is still good or to reinflate the tire. The tow truck is way less efficient, burning fuel and unnecessary. They're now pissed off and way less sympathetic. Another one wrote, malicious vandalism comes with occupational hazards. Another person, 3 days in, and Twitter is like, yeah, encouraging property damage is totes fine. And then at Twitter Safety, pretty sure this is illegal. Yeah, it definitely is illegal. And yeah, Twitter has done nothing about this. Right here, here's the whole thread here from these people, Adbusters. This was tweeted on April 6th, as you can see here. And all these are still up here. Twitter has not taken them down. It's all still here. In fact, I will refresh this page right here. Yep, still up here. It is still up here at the time of this recording. So I highly doubt Twitter is actually going to do anything about this, even though they're advocating for destroying people's property. But that's Twitter. You can say things like this, but saying that there are two genders, or a man is a man and a woman is a woman, will get you suspended. But that's the world we live in now. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Smash the like button, consider subscribing to the channel, and until next time, I'm out.